Welcome back, everyone. Recently, there's been some talk about requirements from Doordash. There's a few content creators talking about requirements, talking about the pizza bags. Pizza Hut and Little Caesar is the only two, personally, in my opinion, everybody works in different markets, those are the two pizzerias that are asking for a requirement, a photo, to verify you got a pizza bag. What about John's Pizza? Mary's Pizza? Michael's Pizza? Downtown Pizza? Smithtown Pizza? What about those pizzerias? They do not require you to take a picture to verify you have a pizza bag. What's wrong with those pizza shops? They're chopped liver? It's either every pizzeria requires to have verification of a pizza bag or none. Okay? That's how that works. Other than that, like I always have been said, Doordash runs like a bodega. And they treat drivers like a bunch of high school kids. Because they act themselves like a bunch of high school kids, so they treat others just like themselves. A bunch of high school kids. Now, what about the preferred customer and the non-preferred customer? That's a $7 offer, that's a $7 offer. What's the difference? What's the difference? You give us a little green box for the preferred customer, the preferred, that says, pay more closer attention to this offer. This customer tends to tip more. No, he left a $2 tip. What about the non-preferred customer? He left a $2 tip as well. And what else is going on? I'm seeing the total payout before I accept the offer. And even if I do accept the offer and I finish it, it's not going to be more. It's going to be $7. Even after I complete it. Because you're going to have some smarty pants out there say, well, maybe those offers, if you complete it, maybe they hide the tip and blah, 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 and all that shenanigans that we get from certain clown drivers. Now, we see the total pay before we accept the offer from non-preferred and preferred customers. So Doordash, when you're telling me they're going to tip a lot more, I'm already seeing what the payout is. Before you even say that to me, I already see the payout, the total payout. So what kind of shenanigan is this that, oh, this customer tends, if that was the case, I would have seen it. If they would have ordered a hamburger and it was a $20 payout, before I read that little green box, I would have known, wow, this is a high payout. And then when I read the green box afterwards, and it says this customer tends to pay a little more in tips, I would have said, yeah, I just happened to see that. It's a $20 paying offer. But that's not the case, Doordash. It's not. They're all the same. All the offers are the same. But you got to give credit where credit is due. If you got to say it like it is, Doordash, though, pays a lot more on the base pay for some of these offers out there. And I got proof. And here it is. And guess what? I've never seen an ubereats offer base pay like the Doordash. On none. When I mean none, none. I mean, none. With Uber Eats. But at least DoorDash, with the certain offers out there, they'll pay you a $7 base pay, a $10 base pay. Certain offers where there's like no tip or low tip, with certain customers, they'll raise the base pay. So, like I said, I'll keep it real. Credit where credit is due. And right now, DoorDash, when it comes to certain offers right now, recently, they are way better than Uber Eats. Before Uber Eats changed over to that acceptance rate now matters since June 1st of this year, before that, Uber Eats was the shit in my location. Their payouts were insane. It didn't matter if they sent me low paying offers because the acceptance rate didn't matter. And I was still getting high paying offers. Good ones. Now that it matters now, the summer where they changed it, it's the worst app now. It's the bottom of the barrel. It's even worse than Instacart. It's even worse than that. And now DoorDash is the top dog. Way to go, Uber Eats. Congratulations. What a winner. And now that we also heard from Pedro that I think it's starting in my market soon, that you can only dash now if you're not a top dasher, or especially now with Uber, if you're not a top Uber Eats driver, and the map is not red, you won't have the availability to do Uber Eats if it's grayed out. Way to go, Uber Eats. Way to go. Way to go. Congratulations. So all these apps want the top tier drivers only and screw the rest. And they'll be scratching their heads wondering why massive amounts of drivers are filing a class action lawsuit against DoorDash and Uber Eats. Don't be scratching your head and yourselves wondering why. There is no wonder here. You companies know exactly what the fuck you guys are doing. You know exactly what the fuck you're doing. I'll leave it at that. Catch you guys later.